SiriusXM, coming at you as I love to do every weekday afternoon from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over the airwaves of SiriusXM. Mad Dog Sports Radio. The number to call up as always is 888-MAD-DOG-6. That's 888-623-3646. Yes, I remember the number. Yes, I remember the station. Yes, I remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Good Lord have mercy. Did I miss all of y'all? It's been 2 full weeks since I've been gone. Pretty much 3 of the last 4 weeks I've been gone. Pretty much been out of the loop since the NBA Finals. I have missed y'all so much. And I sincerely hope that you missed me too. Again, the number to call up as always is 888-MAD-DOG-6. That's 888-623-3646. Feel free to call up and talk to me about how much you missed me. Feel free to go on Twitter, twitter.com/Stephen A. Smith, to tell me how much you missed me. Feel free to chime in right now on Facebook.com/Stephen A. to tell your brother how much you miss him, because I miss y'all. I miss y'all so much. It's great to be back. NFL training camps have opened up. A lot of stuff to get into there. Of course, Kevin Durant had something to say about James Harden. Got some things to say there. Dwayne Wade did an interview with ESPN's Kerry Champion. Had a few things to say there. We'll be touching on all of that this day. And of course, I might even touch on a little bit of politics right now, because Donald Trump and Hillary Rodham Clinton, has been talking smack back to one another. I'll get into that just a little bit because, believe it or not, Donald Sports Today is actually a sports story. So we'll definitely be talking about that as well. Check it out. Make sure you don't miss it. Tune in right here with Stephen A., SiriusXM, Mad Dog Sports Radio. Got to get into a couple of things. I got to get some stuff off my chest. It's been a while. Now, as you all know, First Take has started. First Take on ESPN2. It's my talk show, the debate show, formerly with my man Skip Bayless, who's departed. Announced on the Hollywood Reporter today he's going to FS1. Wish him nothing but the best. That's my man. Even though we'll be competing against one another, make no mistake about it. It's my brother from another mother. I love him dearly and wish him nothing but the best. Although, he's going up against me, so I can't wish but so much for him because I'm trying to win. And that's why I picked my man Max Kellerman to be on First Take with me. We're on every weekday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on ESPN2. Make sure you check it out. He came and we started on July 25th. Wasn't much going on then. It's a lot going on now. And even though I'm averse, damn near allergic to talking about the Cowboys every day, they are just the gift that keeps on giving. Now, I am known for going off about the Cowboys on many occasions because I think that they're a moribund franchise. I think they're an absolute joke. I think it's a travesty that they're somebody that's considered America's team, because I don't believe in associating America with mediocrity, which I believe the Dallas Cowboys are, the walking piece of mediocrity that they are. And I'm not backtracking from that. I'm not taking back that stuff. Yeah, that's how I feel. Having said all of that, I need to get a bit seriously. I need to get a bit serious about this. I need to be real with y'all totally about this. It's on my mind. I got to say it. And this is all seriousness. This is nothing to joke about or anything like that. I want to make sure that I reemphasize what I did on the show on First Take this morning by saying that I am not in any way questioning the Dallas Cowboys' intent as it pertains to being locked arm in arm with the sheriff in Dallas, with all of them honoring the fallen police officers, praying for the loved ones of those former police officers. Our heart goes out to them. If you got any kind of a soul whatsoever, you don't condone violence. You certainly don't condone murder. And I applaud the Dallas Cowboys for locking arm in arm with the local police and bringing attention to the fact and the reality that somehow, some way, we have to prioritize putting a stop to this violence. The world seems to be becoming incendiary and more divisive every single day. If we're being totally honest, our politics are not helping in that cause. All of this is true. It is undeniable. Absolutely correct. Here's the flip side. I got to confess to y'all right here on this radio show that I wasn't happy to see the Dallas Cowboys doing that. And I don't mean literally like I got a problem with them locking arm in arm with the police officers. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm alluding to is the Dallas Cowboys getting headlines for something other than what they do on the football field. Because you see, I think ultimately that's their strategy. That may not be applicable in this particular instance. And I'm going to give them credit because I'm a God-fearing individual who wants to believe that everybody has a soul. And I know that the Dallas Cowboys have it. When I get on the Dallas Cowboys, I hate on them as an organization because I'm a native New Yorker who hated the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not hating on them as individuals. I got love for Des Bryant. I got profound respect for the nice guy that Tony Romo is. Jason Witten I interviewed during Super Bowl week. Class personified. Jerry Jones is a damn good owner in terms of hype and keeping attention on his franchise. And the Dallas Cowboys as an organization from a business and marketing standpoint, as far as I'm concerned, is unrivaled. What gets me, what gnaws away at me, is the fact that they always seem to be getting headlines for something other than football. And it's one of those situations where you certainly can't have a problem with them locking arms with local police and bringing attention to violence against police officers and on behalf of some rogue police officers. Because we all agree that must come to an end. We all agree that has to stop. We get that. But it just gnaws away at me. And I'm being very, very serious here. I'm not going to mention any names because this is too serious. I'm not playing around and I'm not making fun of anybody on the Dallas Cowboys. But have you seen their rap sheet collectively as an organization? Violators of drug policies, intoxicating manslaughter, DUIs, in Greg Hardy's case, domestic violence, even though he was with the Panthers before the Dallas Cowboys brought him on. Everywhere you turn, not literally, of course, because it's not everybody. It's not even a vast majority of their team, their organization, or its players. But doesn't it feel to you like the Dallas Cowboys end up engaging in lawlessness more than most other organizations? I'm just talking about perspective and impressions and perspective. That's what I'm talking about. Because literally we don't necessarily know, but that's how it looks. Doesn't that get on your nerves? Gets on my nerves. It really, really does. And when I see the Dallas Cowboys, and I look at the headline in the news, and I'm saying, okay, this is good publicity, not bad publicity, but damn it, it's something other than touchdowns and wins and championships. It seems to be their strategy. Let's win the headlines. And it gets on my damn nerves. I want to reemphasize, in no way am I saying they were wrong for showing the level of sensitivity that they have shown to this particular issue and locking arms with local police officials in Dallas. Our hearts go out to the loved ones of those police officers unfairly and cruelly taken away from us all, and them in particular. And the Dallas Cowboys are doing the right thing, and they did the right thing. That's not where I'm going. I'm simply saying, once again, it's them making news for something other than their on-field exploits. And that annoys me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not talking about the shootings in Dallas now. Let's shove that aside now. I said what I had to say about that particular point. Let me tell y'all what I would equate this to. You know what I would equate? And I want my producers extraordinaire, Jonathan Winthrop and Nuno Texiera. Damn, I miss y'all. Enjoy this moment, because I'm not going to say that publicly very often, but I'm going to say it today. Damn, I miss y'all. Stand up, Nuno. I need to see you. Look at me, Jonathan Winthrop, when I say this, because this is a very good point. And I want y'all to nod your head if you agree with me. I'm black. Jonathan Winthrop is white. Damn it, Nuno, I don't know what you are. You're Portuguese? I don't know, Nuno. I love you, but I don't know. But let me ask you this question. Just nod your head. Are y'all ready for this comparison? I could compare the Dallas Cowboys to Donald Trump. Are you ready for how I can do this? You remember what they said about the opponents? They were complaining about Donald Trump. I'm talking about the other 16 Republican candidates. They were all complaining that the debates and the real pertinent issues weren't being addressed because he didn't have to market and advertise. He got it all free by showing up on television all the time because he steal headlines. Remember that? Now, who does that sound like to y'all when we're talking about football? Who else can that be? Who else can it be? Of course it's the Dallas Cowboys. Who else steals headlines and ratings and storylines and the news wires more than the Dallas Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys are the Donald Trump of the NFL. They steal headlines. That's what they do. And remember, I'm not casting any aspersions on Donald Trump. We're not talking politics here. That's not where I'm going. I'm simply talking about the position that competitors take, that while they had to spend millions upon millions of dollars advertising and trying to get their message out to the masses, Donald Trump didn't have to do that because he manipulated social media and the television networks to get free publicity. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Who in the NFL, in NFL history, has that been more comparable to than the Dallas Cowboys? Take your time, I'll wait. I challenge anybody to call up this show and tell me one team, one in NFL history who has personified that more than the Dallas Cowboys. It's 20 years. We got 2 playoff victories in 20 years. Two in 20 years. And somehow, someway, they're worth more than the other franchise. They're worth more than the Patriots. They're worth more than the Redskins, etc. I think the Dallas Cowboys organization a couple of years ago was slated at about $2.6 billion. They get more publicity than everybody else. And on top of it all, they don't win. What have they won? What have they won? I mean, this is ridiculous. Meanwhile, the storylines, does it get any better? Violators of the league drug policy. Intoxicated manslaughter. There was one player that actually got charged. I'd never heard of that charge in my life. But this guy had it. He was a Dallas Cowboy. And I won't mention the players because I don't feel like humiliating him. But ladies and gentlemen, the man did not go to a deli and steal something. He didn't steal no cash. He didn't steal food or anything like that. He went to a department store and stole a bottle of cologne, and a pair of drawers. Only the Dallas Cowboys. You can't make this up. But that's where we are. That's where we are. 888 Mad Dog 6 is always the number to call up. That's 888-623-3646. Couple of other storylines. DeAndre Hopkins, Houston Texans, making a whole bunch of noise about how he's going to hold out. He deserves his money. Hold out for one day. Damn, bro. Could you show a little resolve? Just a little bit, would you? But I'm not going to knock him. He deserves his money. 5th year being picked up. It's time for him to get paid. I'm not saying he deserves to get paid like Antonio Brown or Julio Jones or somebody like that. But does he deserve to get about 40 to 50 million in guarantees? Yeah. I think DeAndre Hopkins is worth it. Here's a question that I have for y'all. Another individual who's looking to get a new contract is Rob Gronkowski. Who would you pay first if you had to pay, or rather, who should get paid more? Antonio Brown or Rob Gronkowski? Let me tell you who I think it is. Antonio Brown. I understand Rob Gronkowski could play. I understand he's the elite tight end in the game. I understand between him and the number 2 tight end is a gulf as wide as the ocean. I get all of that. But it does help that you have Tom Brady. It does help that you have Bill Belichick in the Patriot system. And even though I think that Rob Gronkowski is an absolute stud, let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know that Rob Gronkowski's got like 192 receiving yards? I'm sorry, 192 receptions. I apologize. In the last 3 years. Do you know what Antonio Brown has? 375. 3 years ago, 110. 2 years ago, 129. Last year, 136 receptions, 375 catches. Yardage, 1,400 plus 3 years ago, 1,600 plus 2 years ago, 1,800 plus last year. And if his head is okay after that hit from Vontaze Burfict, who knows what the hell he'll do this year. Remember, they upgraded at the tight end spot. Heath Miller's not there anymore. It's Ladarius Green now. Remember that even though Martavis Bryant is gone because he couldn't stay off the weed, and then has the audacity to be trying to teach high school kids. Don't get me started. I'm being nice. I'm being nice today. I'm being nice. I ain't going there right now. I just don't feel like it. I'm just getting back. I'm trying to be nice. So I'm not going to go there. But that dude, Martavis Bryant, is gone. Who's in his place? Marcus Wheaton. Who's in Marcus Wheaton's place? Sammy Coates, formerly of Auburn. You still got Le'Veon Bell. Don't get me started, because I loved Le'Veon Bell. Not just as a player, but as a person. But he's making it hard right now. And then obviously, you got D'Angelo Williams, a backup, please. I mean, he's better than most starters. And still, Antonio Brown is the focus. And by the way, the 1,800 plus yards that Antonio Brown had last year, did y'all know that 4 or 5 of those games were without Big Ben Roethlisberger quarterbacking? He had either Michael Vick or Landry Jones. Excuse me? Really? 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 And by the way, Gronkowski, last time I checked, correct me if I'm wrong, no. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan Winthrop. I'm sorry. Does Gronkowski return punts? Does he kickoff returns? I don't think Gronkowski does. Have you seen Gronkowski doing that? I haven't seen Gronkowski doing that. So don't come to me and tell me that he deserves more than Antonio Brown. But I will say this. If I had to pay someone first, it would be DeAndre Hopkins. He wouldn't get as much money as Antonio Brown, but I would pay him first. He's younger. His contract is up in a year. You want to take care of that brother. And by the way, you just signed Brock Osweiler to $70 million with a $37 million guarantee. You want him to look good, don't you, Houston Texans? Like Rick Smits, believe in him. Like Bill O'Brien, believe in him. But let's be clear. You want him. You want DeAndre Hopkins in that lineup. Because what the hell is Brock Osweiler going to do without him? What is he going to do? I mean, Lamar Miller is there from Miami. That's nice. Who else you going to have with DeAndre Hopkins out there? You better give him you better get him on the field. Now, he's there. Don't get me wrong. He's already there. But I'm saying you want to take care of him. So I would take care of DeAndre Hopkins first. But I would take care of Antonio Brown the most. Gronk is in between. As great as he is, he's in between. Because, damn it, I'm not going to say it's me because I ain't playing no football. I ain't trying to get hit. Not in these legs. But I will tell you this. If you're rough and tumble, particularly in your lower extremities, and Tom Brady is your quarterback, and Bill Belichick is your coach, I think you'll be fine. I just do. Lots to talk about. I can't tell you how excited I am to be back. The number to call up, as always, is 888-MAD-DOG-6. That's 888-623-3646. Your phone call's up next. It's Stephen A. It's Sirius XM. It's Mad Dog Radio. It's Channel 82. I've been waiting to say this for 2 weeks at least. Holla at your boy.